Let's go. What's up, fam? Welcome to the show. R8RBEAR Live. Sorry I missed you on the weekend. I wanted to do a correction show on Saturday, but I missed it. But I will get my thing together, and I have a special show for you guys tonight. Woo! Stand imitated, never duplicated. That fool with no hair that shouts like Ric Flair. Woo! Woo! The R8RBEAR! Raiders! Locked and loaded. Alexa, hush! So what's up, fam? Welcome to the show. Appreciate you all tuning in for R8RBEAR Live. And I'm really excited to get started with you guys. But first, Tradish! R8RBEAR Live! First comment, woo! MVP tonight! YouTube goes to S.A. Big Dog! Okay, S.A., what are you doing messing around with the gold medal? I love it. Look at S.A. pushing past John Leon, Jim Vanderlyn, Mark Vargas. Up here with the contenders tonight. All right, S.A., looking good, brother. Second place, my silver medal goes to John the Lion! Leon! Always catching L's, but never taking losses. Third, bronze, last, ready, Mark Vargas! What's up, Mark? You emoji making son of a gun. See, Mark wins gold, silver, or bronze every night. Every night he's in one of those. He gets at least one every night. I was worried he was going to get pushed out tonight, but no. Once again, like the champion he is, he shows up to get it down. And honorable mention to the heavyweight champion of the world, Jim Vanderlyn. Uh-oh. I know, Jim, you can't be the champ forever. I know, I get it. It's difficult. It's a hard title to hold on to. Speaking of which, on Facebook, first place, gold medalist, numero uno, el jefe, Carlos! Boy, kids! My man, we got S.A. Big Dog winning the gold. We got Carlos Boykins winning the gold. It's like NWO is trying to take over. All the normal winners have lost, and I got all these guys that would always right around the edges in fourth and fifth place, and now they just like, you know what, we're gonna come take your stuff. Silver medal, Lucky Pace. Lucky Pace is one of those guys that his voice gets down way down here, and when he talks to people, it doesn't matter who it is. It's like he's singing a love song. I mean, I know I'm making a joke, but it's actually true. Third place, bronze medal. Dustin King. Dustin, what's up with you and Jim? You know, you were the champs, winning all the golds, just consistent all the time. I get these young whippersnappers running around here, and all of a sudden, all right, what's up, everyone? Honorable mention to my first supporter ever, Anna Diaz Rincon. What's up, Anna? Welcome to the show. Steven Shaw, always there for R8RBEAR. Appreciate you, brother. Hi, Vicky Orr. Okay, let's see. Cody Palmer, what's up? Welcome to the show. Carlos Maigana, always there for a Raider Bear. What's up, brother? Mike Henderson. What's up, Mike? Welcome to the show. Chris Strong, Kim Lassetti, Steven Shaw, always supporting the Raider Bear. And coinage sent to Raider Bear family page goes to supporting all sorts of charities all over the world. And tonight, we're doing something different. My handy dandy box down here. Now, my good friend Anthony Penn sent me some Raider hats that I could move for charity to all of you. Some of you will forget this or may not hear it, or I don't know, so I just want to get this out in the open right now. I am about to put my PayPal in the comments so that anyone that's interested in purchasing one of these hats can, but there's a catch. There's two catches. They're all a size 8. So if you are not a size 8, this won't work for you. Now, I am a 7 3/8. I have put on the size 8 and it fits me fine. As you can see, this is, oh no, wait, that's my snapback. What am I doing? Where's my, oh, okay, here we go. Oh, nope, that's snapping. Doggone it! All I've got is my snapbacks around me right now. Okay, well, anyway, I wear 7 3/8. This particular hat is an 8. Okay, thank you, honey. This is my 7 7.5. Sorry, that was a 7.5, and here is the 8. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll show you, just putting on the 8, how it looks on me when I was wearing it. And you can see it's a little big, you know what I mean? But I don't know, I kind of like that because it's not so crushed on my skull. But anyway, it's not like a lot of you aren't size 8. I mean, it's not that big. But anyway, anyone and everyone that's a size 8, I have a hat for you. So just keep that in mind, and I'll show you some of these hats. And then if you want, you can hit the PayPal. It's $25. Now, you guys know normally Raider hats, especially when they're brand new and they're snapback and all that stuff. I mean, 5950, they're the company that makes these. Really nice, great stuff. Okay, now let me show you this one. Now, this is the 4th of July, I think, anniversary one they did. It's got the 100-year celebration tag on it and something else. What is that? Oh, I think my dog got on there. Little hair on there. Anyway, awesome hat, really nice, $25, and it's yours. But here's the catch. I only have this one. So if you really want it, you got to move quickly, because as you hit the PayPal, Mama Bear is sitting with me on the show tonight like a hot and sexy Vanna White. And she is going to help me to know who is getting what. So this hat, this particular one, size 8, what you're going to do, let me put it out here now. Okay, that's going into the comments now. One more second here. Okay, now that's in the PayPal. I just posted it, so anyone interested will be able to hit on that PayPal. Now, Mama Bear also can take Zelle. So if you would prefer to take Zelle, just let us know. We can work that out for you. But again, each one of the hats is a one-off. Okay, so here's the first. So if you're interested, isn't there a comment section in PayPal, Mama Bear?
Yeah.
Okay. Comment section when you're paying for this on PayPal. Why my camera keeps going out. There's that one. Now I have this one, the Las Vegas Raiders. Love it. Okay, check it out. I tried to bring on a few tonight because this isn't all of them, but because I have quite a few. So I'll probably put something up there that you're going to like. Now, I'll be honest with you. I know you guys are going to hate the colors on this, but I thought this was incredible. Check this out, Mama Bear.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that crazy? It's this NFL's crucial catch against cancer.
I like the tie-dye look, though.
Yeah, the crucial catch against cancer. Only size 8, but if anyone near and dear in your heart, I've noticed that the women, when they put these on, it doesn't mess up your hair. And so your hair can all hide underneath it, and you still have your nice do all brushed the way you want it. It looks good. That's not guaranteed, though. I mean, I've just got these 8s. Okay, here's one of the celebration for the NFL and the olive, like, military green. I know I'm going too fast, but I'll go over it again in a moment. This is this awesome brown one. Man, I shouldn't have even shown them this brown one. I kind of want to keep this one. What?
Do you need me to go on the show?
No, what I was going to do is just have you come up to the keyboard and just type in your Venmo. So they can go onto that if they want to go on the Venmo. Vicky is absolutely gorgeous. I know, right? Oh, you said absolutely correct. Well, she is also gorgeous, Corinna.
I can't see that.
Okay, I get out of your way.
Sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
I don't have my glasses on.
No, we're trying to do something here. I got you. Okay, forget about that brown one. I'm not doing the brown one. Oh, welcome to Las Vegas. Right? I wish I could give you guys any size you want. I really do. I wish I could do that. But.
Well, I will say that for females that and even guys that have a lot of hair, the hat fits me fine.
Yeah, it just fits right over.
So I don't have a big head. I have a small head, but I have a lot of hair.
Okay, so we that one. Oh, the celebration of the military lid. I like that. I like that. Maybe that's, I don't know. I think that's the fallen soldiers. Is that
I like that
the logo for them? That's pretty cool. And then you guys recognize this one. This is the one that tortures my head because it's so tight. But this is in a size 8. And even though it has the trucker style back here, check it out. It's still a fitted. So that means whichever one of you wants to wear the size 8 of this one, it will torture you.
I've never seen them like fitted like that.
I haven't either.
The mesh.
I haven't either. And usually the mesh ones, they don't stretch or give at all, even as the hat gets old. Right. And so it's like, squeezing your head and lets you go up like a size or half a size from what you normally wear. Oh, wow, look at that one. Wow. I love that. Raiders, peace and love. We could use a little bit of peace and love right now. Because we'd all like to give Devante Adams a piece of our mind.
I'm not going to put my Zelle on there because it's my phone number.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Okay, so if you want Zelle, you'll have to inbox us. I don't even know how to describe this one. How do you describe this one? That's crazy. It's got like camo and...
It is suede.
Suede and camo.
Yeah, this is all suede.
That's intense.
It's different because...
and a metal shield too.
This is all suede right here and right here. But this over here is not suede. It's part of just the regular hat fabric. And then this is suede and then the hat fabric.
What's Raider Nation's favorite baseball team? The Dodgers?
That's cool.
Oh! Raiders, Dodger blue. This is dope.
Wait, I didn't get to finish on this.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Riff, girl.
So it has different, it's very unique, if you could see that. It has different patterns on each of the square. This one is like a camo pattern, and then the regular is just camo.
That is dope. That's probably the most unique hat in there.
Suede.
That's probably the most unique one in there.
And then right here is camo. Your border keeps cutting it off.
Oh, wait, we can take that out.
I really like this a lot.
Isn't that dope? Thinking about keeping that one? I can tell. You're so funny. There you go. We just take it off. Again, I don't even know what to call that.
I have some red mama bear hair in there.
I don't even know what to call it. Look at that.
That is like
it's like bamboo or...
That's like that cross stitch. I don't even know how... Yeah, I don't know.
That's a trip.
Looks like Pixel from a video game.
So anyway, try to describe the hat as best you can, and we'll look at that, and then you want to make sure you leave your mailing information and so on. And to be honest with you, for those of you who know, do the math. We're asking for $25 for these hats. For us to mail them, it's going to cost us at least $5. So you're technically getting the hat for $20. You know, you can't beat a $20 hat from the Raiders. You know, anything you get off of Image or Fanatics or anything like that, it's going to be, you know, $30 minimum. And I've still got, I think I've got like 15 more here.
Where's the pink ones get confiscated already?
I don't know.
I
think I only had one that had that like pink and blue in it. I'm not sure. And look at that, all black with the white border trim. I've never seen that.
This one is sick though.
The blue, yeah, that's for the Dodger fans. And this one, look, for the Dodger fans, this is hard.
Yeah,
that's hard.
I really like this though.
Yeah, that's dope. This is the color I actually bought a while back. It's called Stone. They meant it to look like cement almost. It's pretty cool. It might look white to you, but it's not. It has a nice gray look to it. So if you like to wear gray or you have like a gray outfit, it'll work perfect with it. And then that's more like the 90s style Raiders, but it has the Las Vegas in it, so you know it's brand new. They just went back to the old school with the design. I think that's pretty cool. Oh, wow. I like that too. Yeah, I like that.
The other ones just have the NFL on that.
Right. I really like that.
The NFL. I like the Raider one.
Yeah. The shield is cool, yeah, but I agree. I like the Raider one. And then this one's toned. Look at that.
Oh, it's like an ombre.
Yeah.
It's a fade.
An ombre. You said it better than I did.
Yeah,
look at the fade in the logo. Okay, but call it ombre. We're going to say ombre because she's right. Ombre is when you have multiple three colors and they're fading into one another. So this is the Raiders Ombre. H-O-M-B-R-E.
No, it's not
H-O-M-B-R-E. I know how to spell and stuff.
You're spelling it like a Spanish. Like you're Spanish. Ombre. O-M-B-R-E.
Hombre. It's hombre now. You're having way too much fun at my expense. I've told you about that.
I didn't marry you because of your spelling.
Ow!
Your grammar and your spelling. I did not marry you because of
That's
that.
effed up. It's messed up. I know it was just my looks. Okay. Raiders. This is in the Old English. Pretty cool. So if you want the Old English style, again, size 8. This makes a great gift for other people you may know, family and friends. Oh, whoa, what is that? Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Someone that wears a size 8 is going to want this, okay? There's your old school, right? And then look what it says on the side. I saw it right the last second. Born a Raider.
Oh.
That's hard. I've never seen that on a hat before. Born a Raider. This is dope. So many to choose from. Just remember, if you really like this one, go ahead and we'll just call this Born a Raider, because that way we'll remember it. If you just type in Born a Raider in the description for that lid, I'm sure we'll be able to find it for you. And there is one hat that I lied about. The ombre, I just realized we do have 2 of this. We have 2 of the ombre style. Honestly, I think this is one of the best hats we've shown tonight.
That's the only hat we have 2 of.
Yeah, that's the only one. This is the only one that we found so far that we have 2 of. But pretty dope stuff. Le Ombre. And let's see, 2 more. I mean, I have more hats than this. I'm just going to do 2 more. Las Vegas Raiders with the black and the white through the front. Remember, it's a little different than the other one. I just had that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. If you look closely, the same Raiders bold lettering is on this one, just in black. And then the Las Vegas that kind of hides in the letters, it stands out in the... That's dope. I don't know how you're going to describe that. But if you like it, let me know. Try to describe it, and we'll get together on that. And then I picked this other one last because I thought it had a really unique look to it. If you remember correctly, from 1960 to 1963, the Raiders logo was closer to this. It had the circle. It had a little bit of gold in the top of the helmet. The swords were a little bit longer, that kind of thing. But I just felt like, even though it doesn't look exactly like our original logo, you can tell it's kind of harkening back to that. And then I love this. Very unique. Raiders AFC. And you just don't see that on lids for the Raiders. This is so nice. Wow. So some of these are super dope. And $25 each. No variations, even if the hat's better. Because like that one for the crucial one for cancer, I'm not going to suddenly say that one's 35 because it's more rare. No. And I haven't looked these hats up. So some of them may actually have greater value, the ones that celebrate cancer and breast cancer awareness and stuff like that. So if you buy it, look it up. See, you never know. You may never want to wear it. And the $25 includes shipping. So just bear that in mind. Bear that in mind. Okay, now moving forward. So the news of the day is that Devante Adams was moved to the Jets, and that we got, what was it, a 3rd round pick that can become a 2 if he doesn't either become the first or the second best wide receiver in football, or they don't make it to the playoffs. If either of those things do happen, he's the first or second best wide receiver, and they make the playoffs, then it's on us.
Do you need me to stay in here now?
Huh? Oh, just give me a few minutes, because I just want to make sure if anyone has any questions or anything. Reyes Antonio says, the concrete is the shiznit.
I like it.
Jesse Parker said, hombre? I like that. Very nice. Bear, you keep freezing. I am not freezing. I have a sweater on. Y'all are too funny. Hi, Sheila Housey Jones. Oh, Herman Gonzalez like the hombre, too. Blue Raider with black color, right?
Yeah.
Jeremy Van McCary, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. Raiderette Divesque, what's up? Welcome to the show. Probably D. Vasquez, I'm assuming. You had to shorten it, maybe. Anthony Lopez Perez said, I'll get the blue one, but sign it for me. I can do that.
I like that.
I can do that. So just let me know you want the blue one when you pay for that, and we see it go through the PayPal and everything. That way I'll remember who you are. Make sure you include your address and your mailing information, and then I will sign that hat for you, no problem.
The all blue one or the blue and black?
I think he wants the blue with the black Raider logo.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. And Anthony, if that's incorrect, there was one that's mostly black with a blue logo. So you can get the black hat with the blue logo, or the blue logo that had the black Raider emblem. I'm assuming that was the one you meant. So. Charcoal Army Camo. Is that how you describe that one I was tripping off of? Sheila Housey Jones is saying she liked that one.
Yeah, that's the one that's suede.
Okay. All right. Well, Sheila, hit my PayPal, girl. I used to wear a 7 3/4, but I had a mega full head of hair then. Oh, and Jim, I'm glad you got my patch and everything. I've been meaning to send you something. I had been meaning to send you something forever, and I just hadn't gotten around to it. But I just love you, brother. You know what I mean? I appreciate all the views. I appreciate you always being here and being a good guest, and being cool with everyone in the audience. And I really appreciate it. And also, I have something for Tommy. And Steeler Val was asking me to tell her the other day, but I couldn't tell her because I wanted it to be kind of a surprise. I'm going to assume they're probably watching right now. And so if they are, I hope you're sitting down because I don't want you to jump through the ceiling. Okay? Don't jump through the ceiling, Tommy. But I am going to send this to my good friend Tommy for all his views and kind words and great questions that he always has for the Raider Bear. So I'll be sending that to Tommy. So that's going to be coming to you, Jim, next. And then I'll just have you forward that to Tommy for me if you don't mind. I'd really appreciate it. Michael A. Charlin said he'd call that one Ghost. I kind of like that, yeah. Jesse Parker said hi to Bo and Poe.
Yeah, they're both laying down at my feet with their balls.
Leroy Ali, I bought the Raiders hat at the stadium Saturday, the one that the coaches wear. Nice. Yeah, it's good to get updated, you know what I mean? Because every year they get a little bit of a different design. It's usually at least one or two. Heavy! Forever! pinky out, of course, because it's coming all the way from the land of whiskey and crumpets. It's my guy right there.
He wants a hat, it's going to be 100. For shipping.
Right. He deserves us just sending it to him, and we still have to do that. It's like $1,000 to send it to England. Steven Shaw! Steven, I know you want one of these hats. Come on now. The hat with the black Raider lettering. Call it Ghost for the Ghost lettering. Just a thought. Okay. I like that. It will stay a third-round pick because they're not making the playoffs, let alone going to the Super Bowl. Well, and I don't even think that there's enough time in the season for Devante Adams to statistically finish as the 1 or the 2 wide receiver, which was the other stipulation. So I don't think it's going to happen, but I don't really care. I mean, if you remember correctly, and I say this all the time, Max Crosby was a 4th-round pick. You know what I mean? If you can get a legend like that in the 4th round, you can get one in the 3rd. You know, and I've said that for years. You guys know that. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. The first 5 rounds, there's comparable talent, 1 through 5. When you get to 6 and 7, now you start to drop off a little bit. Ah, Mr. Steeler Bear, Dad looked good in pink. All right, I'll do it one time, Steeler Val, just for you.
I wish you saw that then.
What's up? It's the Steeler Bear!
I didn't like that.
It tasted terrible. Go Pittsburgh Steelers. They're going to call me the next Hawktula guy instead of a Hawktula girl. Frankie Pangy Pangolinan. So did the Jets pay the rest of his money or did we eat it? Frankie, great question. And the answer is no. We didn't eat a penny. Not a penny. The Jets have to pay every dollar of what he has left, which, by the way, amounts to around $14 million. And had we helped them with any of it, it would have sucked. We didn't give them a nickel, and we got a 3rd-round pick. And, you know, we all loved Devante Adams while he was here. The only real problem we had with him is he talks too much. Now we're finding out why he was. He was happy he was unhappy virtually every minute he was here. You know what I mean? Because right after Derek Carr left, he felt like, well, wait a minute, I came here because of Derek Carr, and you've got me trapped in this 4-year deal. I can't do anything. So he shuts up for the most part, but every single time he was upset, every single time something went wrong, he's in the press. So we should have saw this coming. We'll know better in the future. I didn't think it was going to happen because I felt like he was going to want to be around the build, and because the only other team he'd been with was the Packers. So if he gave them that much time of his career, I thought he would give us that much time. But I guess he just. I'm trying to find the nice way to say this because I don't think he's stat chasing, but at the same time, he doesn't want to lose the Hall of Fame like stats he's been on.
But to be honest with you, why would he want to stay?
He's if we're being honest, you're correct.
He's in the prime of his career.
Well, 32, a little bit more on the other side now.
He still has a lot left in his tank, and he's not gonna.
He's not Joe Biden and bumping into things, but he's getting up there.
Yeah, his time. The clock is ticking. So he's wanting his wins now. He doesn't want to wait. And
wow.
His favorite quarterback that he came to play with
was
traded badly.
Yeah, but he's not playing well where he's at. That's why he ended up with the Jets. He's going back to his old dog. Although the Saints look like they were going to be the better team, I would argue they're in just as much trouble as the Jets are. Leroy Ali went to the game Sunday and toured the stadium. That's dope. How are Raiders Bear? Hope you and your family are well. We're doing great, brother. I hate to see him leave, but at the same time, they took up the rest of his money on his contract. What do you think on this move, and are we going to be better in the long run? Well, first, Anthony, welcome to the show. I appreciate you, brother. You're always there for Raider Bear. But I would say this to you. Has he done anything that we feel like, oh, no, we can't lose that? I would argue no. I'm not saying he's not a great player. He's a great player. But we weren't able to utilize him as much as another team like the Jets may be able to him, because they have a veteran quarterback, and they have a veteran quarterback that already has a rapport with him. If he goes to the Saints, he would be with a veteran quarterback that already has a rapport for him that goes back to college. With us, there's none of that. And if I'm Devante Adams, and I'm just speaking on his behalf for 10 seconds, if I'm Devante Adams, what his agent, Linda Bear, was just saying just now is correct. He would have to see us as bad business because all of his Hall of Fame pace numbers are down. And I'm not saying that Rodgers can save him. I'm saying that he didn't have... True. Hello! Oh, wait a minute. Tony Make a Dip's got a definitive answer for us, honey. It's called Night Camo.
Oh.
I like that. The name's so cool, it's off the list. We're not selling it. Rosanna Pucci, I haven't seen you in forever. Good to see you and welcome to the show. Sweet cream on an ice cream sandwich. Linda Bear, is your hair black?
Yes, who said that?
Jesse Parker.
Yeah, I did. I have the roots all done.
She did it ombre.
Yeah, I did it when I turned 51. I wanted something different, and it definitely is different. It's still trying to figure out if I like it.
Look. Rosanna Pucci's a mess.
Send me your doggy.
You cannot have my pooch.
Yeah, they can't be separated, so you'd have to take...
Yeah, they cry when they're separated.
I am not going to leave my doggies. I can't live without my doggies. No, he's going to the hats.
Right on, Vicky Ginn. Well, just women, just grab those and just kind of show them all one by one real quick. No, I showed them that for just a brief second. You can show them that one. That one also has that sort of stone,
yeah, it's all gray.
Gray kind of look to it. The logo gray, pretty cool. And then the gray logo. Those who are just tuning in, I only have size 8s. I actually put my PayPal in the comments. I will do it again now, so it's there fresh for everybody. And that will come up in a second in the comments.
Somebody needs to message us privately about something that happened with Oso.
His health is something with his health. Okay. I don't know how serious it is, but yeah, something with his health.
Yikes. Okay.
We haven't been on Facebook too much.
Please don't message us and ask if we have any other sizes of hats, because we don't.
Only size 8.
Please, I'm asking you because we've already got messages.
Only a size 8. Only size 8. Mr. R8RBEAR, wow, thank you. All capitals, there he is. You're welcome, Tommy. I can't wait to see you wearing it. I want you and Mommy to take at least one picture for me. Elon Bush, hey Bear, the latest Raiders news has been like sand through the hourglass, and these are the days of our lives. Oh, Elon Bush, that's my guy right there. Devante Adams went back to his ex-wife, Rodgers. Well said, Nathaniel Frank. Welcome to the show. Appreciate you tuning in from YouTube. Okay, Jesse Parker, you want the ombre? Go ahead. I just put up the PayPal. You go ahead and hit that. Michael H. Harlan, my friend said 49ers were looking for Crosby. I said, go to bed. You're clearly high. No, guys, honestly, there's a big difference, and I want to address this now because I know some of you are tripping about it. I've had other Raider Nation members inboxing me, asking me about it. So let's just get to it. Is Mad Max... Could we be in danger of losing him the same way we lost Devante Adams? And I had other Raider fans say to me, be honest, Bear, because if we can lose Devante, couldn't we lose Max? They're both high-profile players. They're both stars, etc., etc. Okay, first, we have control of both guys' contracts. We didn't lose Devante Adams. We moved him because he wanted to be. And you don't want a malcontent in your locker room. And now we're finding out we've had a malcontent in our locker room this entire time, complaining behind the scenes constantly. Okay, so now that clown is out. The other player is nothing but loyal. Has the word Raiders tattooed all over his body. Calls this his home. Has his mama in the parking lot meeting players. A little difference.
Not meeting players, meeting fans.
A little difference. You know what I mean? No, Vera Crosby meets players, takes selfies, meets fans. She's just awesome. We met Vera Crosby in Dallas, and we fell in love with her. You know, and then I fell in love with her because she told me why she liked me. And I said, why do you like me? And she said, I like the way you love your wife.
She said, it reminds me of my husband.
That's right. Hey, look, when you get your woman, you keep chasing her, or someone else will. This right. This next draft, I think, is offensively heavy. Yes, and to be honest with you, there's going to be at least 3 quarterbacks that are going to be available that are going to be great. Okay, now, first is the kid from Georgia. Then you got Shedeur Sanders. A lot of people feel like, you know, he's probably not the second best quarterback in the league. He's just Deion Sanders' son, and he's got a high-profile name. And, you know, he's good, but, you know, most people have either seen his games or seen his highlights, not his lowlights. And there's some there. Now, I'm not going to sit here and bash the kid because, in truth, I know a lot of Raider fans like Shedeur Sanders. And personally, I like Shedeur Sanders, and I want to explain what I mean by that when I say that. To me, no matter how good or bad a college quarterback plays, they can become more and better at the next level because they experience better coaching. They're around other pro athletes that encourage and teach them how to carry themselves like a pro, etc., etc. So I don't mind it. I just I always choose veterans over kids. You know, I'd rather have Devante Adams than a pick, but at the same time, I don't want him once he doesn't want us. So. Okay, Anthony Lopez Perez. I'm going to say this once for you. Let's go Dodgers! I know you loved that because it was pretty good, but I'm an A's fan.
Wow, yeah.
Well, they left Oakland, okay? I'm not happy.
Right.
My eyes are playing tricks on me. Your hair is still red, Mama Bear. Yeah, it is. It's just black on the top.
It is, just the roots.
What can you say? Real men wear pink, or I heard Doc Raider quit that.
Only real men wear pink because they say men that wear pink are pimps.
Well, and they're unafraid. They know how good looking they are, and they're going to look good in everything. Bear, I've already seen the Raiders schedule, and we're lucky if we win any of our remaining games. 2-12. I just don't know if I agree with that. I know the Rams are a little bit sensitive. I know we're going to want to put one on the Broncos. We still have 2 with the Chiefs. Another one with the Chargers. I don't know that I'm ready to walk away from this season. Now, Chris Robinson, who's one of my viewers, basically said, and I quote, "We're tanking." Now, first off, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I'm not saying tanking doesn't exist. It does. But I don't know if a first-year coach would be confident enough to do that unless he absolutely has the word of the owner to do it. And then Tom Telesco's job, you know, is easier if you do that, but it's harder if you don't. And so, I don't know. Maybe there's something to it. I don't know. But Tom Telesco, from my knowledge, is going to have over $100 million in cap space by the time we get to the next draft. And we're going to have a probably top 10 pick. Top 15 for sure. So we'll see. Herman Gonzalez, he is a diva, and that's why I'm glad he's no longer in the team, because obviously if he was really spewing those thoughts, it's not like he's just started thinking that way. So he's been talking to players. He's been telling guys. So there are guys on the roster that know he was leaving. Probably know that he wasn't playing on a fake hamstring injury. That kind of stuff affects the performance of everyone on the team. I'm sorry it does. Rosanna Pucci! Thank you, Rosanna. Much love to you. Jesse Parker, he does not miss the fact that Aaron Rodgers used to rub his baby oil on him. That is not true. you, Roseanne. I really appreciate that. At the end of the day, if you don't want to be a Raider, then get the F out of here. That's exactly my point. He had to wait for us to deal him, but you notice we dealt him pretty fast because we just wanted to make sure the money was clear. That was all that the real sticking point was. So for those of you who thought, why did it happen last week? It was because of the money. Because we were holding fast that we're not paying any of it. So they had to make moves. They had to make additional moves. In other words, release players or massage some contracts of other guys on the roster in order to get down low enough where they could include DA on their roster. I honestly, I don't think we're tanking the season. I don't. I think we could honestly mess around and win a few more games, and it won't ever look like we're ducking. Rosanna, I do not have a merchandise store yet. I had been meaning to do that for quite a long time. The only reason I haven't is because our stuff changes so much, so fast, that we would be on the store page every 10 minutes. Yeah, we just don't have time for it, you know what I mean? And I don't want people to see things on there and then they want it and I don't have it, you know, and it just would have caused problems. Armando Medrano, what's up, Brad? Welcome to the show. Adams wanted to finish it out with his homie Rogers tripping on shrooms and eating Taco Bell and just riding off into the sunset together after smoking a bowl of ayahuasca. He didn't. I added that part. I added the ayahuasca part.
That Aaron Rodgers had his little ayahuasca.
Yeah, he's a drug head that we should have so much respect for. He won't get a shot for COVID, but he'll smoke ayahuasca from some jackwagon who he doesn't even know, who could put anything in it.
I doubt it was from a jackwagon.
But he's worried about what came in a syringe as opposed to what comes from some peyote dealer. For Christ's sakes.
I might trust the peyote dealer.
Prediction! Rodgers will get hurt again and have to retire, and Adams gets stuck on a bad team with a rookie QB.
I'm out.
Well, I thought you were going to show these again real quick. Come on, just real quick. We'll just go through them real quick. And then you're free. No, we can't do that one because that's mine. Okay, here, you take these and just kind of show them to him again. Just hold them up on the screen so they can see them. And
what about all the ones in the box?
Yeah, right.
You didn't even pull those out?
I'm just going to do them another day. They'll have more hats to choose from. So just know that I don't have any duplicates, and they're all a size 8, but I got a lot of them, and I still got a lot more. So we're going to kind of show you these just really on the speed. That one is the one that says Born to be a Raider. That's the Old English. Okay, Bob, next one. We could be brief. They've already seen them. We'll go fast on this one so everybody gets to look at it.
I'm very slow mentally today.
Mm-hmm. You're the best fan of white I've ever met. Stop it.
This one's the ombre.
That one Jesse Parker wants. So we'll definitely put that one aside. And we have 2 of that, so if one of you saw the ombre and you like it, we have 2, so you'll be able to get it still. That's the Las... Now, just a quick story for you guys. That is the Las Vegas Raiders hat from their second draft. The Combine and everything. That was the Combine hat for the second draft. There's Las Vegas Raiders standard, has the oh, that's the one that had the logo instead of the shield. I like that.
As you notice, most of them have the
NFL shield instead of our Raider logo, but that's the logo one. Pretty cool. Okay, and then there's your 4th of July Raider style on the back, 100-year anniversary. Pretty cool.
And it has the little...
Mm-hmm. And this is one of the, for the military hats that they did.
There we go.
Very cool. By the way, did you know the NFL makes the military pay to go on the field and do that ceremony and hold the flag and stuff? Yeah. Raiders. That one was one of mine I wear a lot. That's cool. I love that.
Right there.
Yeah. That's a dope hat. I love the back lettering and then the cactus plant on the side. I love that. And then on the other side it says Welcome to Las Vegas with the logo. It's got the state. Pretty cool.
Yeah, that one's dope.
Yeah. Don't even show him that one.
You want to keep that
one of them's going to buy this one out of spite.
This one's like a...
That's the military, too. That's the olive green, or military green. And then this is the beige brown.
It has like a brown tinge around, a hint to it.
Yeah. Definitely military kind of style. And then there you go.
This one you can piss off Niner fans with.
They'll want that one bad. I should send that one to Niner Beto. Here, wear this one.
The white.
The white.
This is nice. And this one has the Raider.
Very cool. And then this is the one for Cancer. And I love that. I almost don't want to give that one away either, but... Oh, wow. Look, it's even still got the... Wow. It's got the Crucial Catch sticker logo still on it. This is dope.
And then show them
That's so cool.
Where it says...
That is cool. Crucial Catch for Cancer. That is dope. Oh, thank you, Mama Bear. Everyone likes how you model. And see, ladies, that was what I was trying to explain to the ladies. Now take it off. Show them how it does your hair afterward. You see what I mean? It won't mess up your hair if you have your hair done a certain way. The 8 just goes right over that. And it just rests on your head, and you look like a gorgeous Raider fan, and then you can take it off, and it won't mess up your stuff. All right. Much love. Those hats are $25 if you're going to purchase on PayPal. PayPal is in the comments. I will put it out there again just in case. Or actually, no, I can see it's there. Okay, there we go. Well,
What about this one, though?
I hit it anyway. Whichever one you want to pick up and show them, go for it. I've still got like 4, I don't know how many in there. A lot. I've still got a lot in the...
This one is my favorite.
Oh, okay, that's just the gray. Wait, we do have... You know what? I'm finding out we do have a couple... One. Yeah, we do have a couple duplicates, though.
Actually, yeah, that's...
We do have a couple duplicates. Now, don't get me wrong. I can't promise. Yeah, almost... This is only the second one I've seen that we have a duplicate of, so...
You didn't show this one?
I did just show them that, but show them again. That one's pretty dope. Probably one of the more unique ones we have. That's really cool. Peace and love. The hippie hat. If you have a hippie Raider in your life, maybe your dad.
They should have put a little, like, piece...
It needed a little more, but that's so dope. So dope.
And then this was the other one.
Anthony Lopez, you're always welcome, brother.
And as you can see, it has the blue.
Ah, that's the other Dodger style, yeah. Yeah, I have a feeling Anthony Lowe Perez is going to hit me up on that one.
This one has the gray bill. This one has that. And then...
Ah, Rosanna Pucci said your dogs are very cute.
Thank you. They're my babies.
If we're going to fire our offensive coordinator, I'd rather do it mid-season and hire someone now. So the offense can start getting used to him now and not next season. Dustin King, that's a product of Josh McDaniels and now Luke Getsy. There are offensive coordinators that can install an offense in the opening months leading up to the season starting. They can. You really can. It's just you have to have a good teacher. A good offensive coordinator can take you in the room and say, when we say alligator spy, 22 left, building, hot, you got to know what that is. And if you don't, then they work with you on how you get it. And if you don't get it, you don't play. And so usually they get it. I could see where they would get it. Raider Miguel, what's up? Welcome to the show. I did get your stars, Rosanna. I really appreciate it. So let me say it one more time. Rosanna Pucci! Hi, Rosanna Pucci's mom! Rosanna Pucci's mom thought I was fake, that I was like a robot or AI or something. I'm like, no, I'm real, I swear. Look, I'll pinch myself. Steven Shaw! Much love to you, brother. Michael A. Charlotte Adams and Rogers are going to have a Diddy freak-off party together, if they haven't already. Honestly, being serious for a moment, I just don't understand what he was thinking. I get that you're not happy with the Raiders, and that the Raiders' quarterback situation is bad, and the Jets' quarterback situation is good. I mean, he sees that as good. I mean, I know he knows Aaron Rodgers, but the guy's old. He's getting hurt more than ever. And I don't know how many of you saw the game against the Ravens, but that defensive lineman for the Ravens tried to break his collarbone. I don't know if you guys remember that. It's that tackle where you wrap your arms around a guy to where his arms are stuck like this. And see how that lines my shoulders up? See that? Now, if you put all your weight on my opposite side of my body and drive this shoulder into the ground with your body weight on me, if you line the shoulders like that up on a quarterback, you're going to break their collarbone more often than not, because a collarbone is not the kind of bone that's, it's not meant to support you. It's not meant for power. Your femur is meant for power. That's why it doesn't break when you're an MMA fighter and guys kicking your legs over and over. But if you kick them in that fibia and that tibia, you end up like Derek Carr was against the Colts. You get sacked and you get a broken leg. But I don't know. I can't see how he would want to go to Rodgers. And for those of you who don't realize this, you do go from great to It's not a long process. It's not going to take months for Rodgers to start to show chinks in the armor. They're already there. For example, he can't move like he used to. He can move, but he can't move as fast. He can't recognize and then try to scramble a little bit like he did in the past. He looks slow. He looks old to me. Every time they show me these replays of him, I see it. Now, as a player and a commentator, listen to me. As a commentator and an influencer, I would say this to you, and I'm looking right into the camera. I've been watching him his entire career, way back to when he played for Berkeley and was drafted by Green Bay, embarrassingly, after making him sit in the studio for hours and hours, and then making him sit for 4 years behind Brett Favre. The guy's all right, but he had a Super Bowl team, and he won one ring. A team that was already built before he got there. He got it over the top because he had great talent. And then, like a lot of Super Bowl teams, it started to degrade. Guys started leaving the team for new contracts with other teams because their existing team, Green Bay, wouldn't give them a new contract or not a blockbuster one. And so he's only ever been, and he never was able to do it with he was never able to do it with Green Bay after that first win.
Corinna Trujillo bought a pink camo.
Corinna Hello! Wait a minute. Pink camo?
Yeah, that.
No. I mean, she must just mean the pink one.
Which one?
The one that was like tie-dye. Because she's calling it pink. That's the only one that has pink in it.
Camouflage pink hat.
Mm-hmm. That's got to be what she means.
Karina, just confirm if this is the one you want, because this is the only one we have.
That's got pink in it. So if that's the one you want, just give me a quick yes in the comments. Raider Miguel said, this is not the season to tank for a quarterback. I agree. But at the same time, there's so much hype around Shedeur Sanders that you have to understand, and I'm not saying you don't, but you have to understand, it makes business sense to get Shedeur Sanders. The fans think he's going to be great. They know about his famous father. Just by us bringing his son in, that brings Dion to the Raiders. I wouldn't be surprised if he quit coaching. And I'm being deathly serious about that. I think Dion's just one of those guys. He's so like done everything. He's such a Zeus, Mount Rushmore kind of a guy that there's nothing that Colorado or winning a championship or anything else like that's ever gonna, like, oh, now I'm complete. He's already complete. He's one of the greatest athletes that's ever lived. Ever. Not just in football, but any sport. And most people acknowledge that. The man played baseball at an all-star level while playing football at a god level. All-star to god in two different sports. I'm sorry. And we would have his son? That guy's got, he's got the arm. We know he's got the arm. The guy's got a cannon blaster of an arm. So if we can get him right on the NFL field, it could work. And they'll probably do it, to be honest with you. In fact, I would be willing to bet you if every quarterback was available, the Raiders would take Shedeur. Even though there's other guys that are obviously better, a little better, like the guy with Georgia. This day has been too much. Yes, it has. Adams and Rodgers are going to have a Diddy free. Oh, I already heard that. Bear, how much do you think be very many injuries we have, plus Adams faking played in our losing to the Steelers? Yeah, that was a joke. Woody Brown, he wanted to go to New York so bad, and now he can't even go to his... Oh, man. And honestly, that's not to say he's never been to one. I don't know. I haven't checked the list yet. Where is the forever promised pickle bear hat? Ramiro, I thought we were good. You know what I mean? I thought we were good. You know what I mean? I thought we were boys. Devante Adams has done absolutely nothing for us this seasoning except drop big passes when he needed them the most. Don't let the door hit you on the on the way out. Bear, how are you feeling about the Raiders' rest of the season? Scotty Lutz, what's up, brother? And I would say to you, I'm excited about it. I don't quit. Maybe you guys haven't realized this about me yet. I don't quit. For example, everyone's acting like it's obvious that Aiden O'Connell's not good enough. It's just obvious. This is the same guy who last year scored no points in a game, and everybody was ready to, pit roast him like a pig in Hawaii. And then the next game, he scores 60-plus points. More points than any Raider quarterback ever. That should echo. Okay, so for crying out loud, he's in year two. Okay? On 2 coaches. 2 offensive coordinators. One of which was a rookie like him while he was a rookie. Tell me something. If you put a blind guy and another blind guy in a car, can either of them drive you anywhere? And if they crash, are you going to be surprised? No! John Rodriguez, Bear, our offensive play calling is just that, offensive. We don't need to tank because our offense is that bad. Well, John, I would say that that's a part of tanking, though. So maybe Luke Getsy and Coach P are in on it. I don't know. I do know that is something that has been done by teams. The NFL has admitted that, but they've also admitted that they don't like it, and they fine and penalize teams who do it. But they don't actually create rules that say you can't do it or this, because they know that would be too harsh. So, based on where we are with 2-4 record, how are you feeling about the Raiders with the rest of the season we have left? Scotty, I got to tell you, I feel good about it. I do. I felt like the next half of the schedule was where we were going to make some hay. I'm not saying it's an easy schedule, but what I'm saying is a lot of those are home games with the tougher teams. It's road games with ones that look like we should have a shot to beat them. And more importantly, I do not see the team quitting. They will not quit. What we're seeing is a reaction to turmoil in the locker room. And so when AP comes in and says, yeah, we're going to roll everybody, one team, one nation, let's go. Everybody in the locker room was putting in their hands, even Devante, but here in the heart, Devante wasn't there. And that disrupts your locker room. It makes a lot of men mad. It makes a lot of guys have to step up and move into other positions. And by the way, when we found out that Adams wasn't going to be able to play for the game, we didn't know we were going to lose Jacoby Meyer as well, and we did. We didn't have Jacoby either. Isn't that enough mountains for your backup young second-year quarterback to have to climb that we aren't ready to crucify the kid? I heard more excuses made for Derek Carr when he had all the tools, Bear, that ayahuasca comment was classic. Potted butts in him! I can't stand that guy. Shedeur Sanders is him. Has that baller mentality that consistently make plays in the clutch. We'll get lucky. We'll be lucky to get him. Lucky, I agree, but I would say this to you. That's kind of why I'm invested. In other words, you can't look at a guy like him and just say, well, it's all based on play. It's all based on his completion percentage and things like that. No, it's not. Some of it's based on the fact that he's Deion Sanders' kid. You know what I'm saying? Now, who is going to have a son that you're sure if that player's son makes it to the NFL, that he's going to be a little bit cocky, going to have that strut in his step, going to have the confidence in himself to throw that ball in those split seconds where you think, oh, should I throw it or should I not throw it? No, it's going to go. Now, will that be bad at first? Yeah, he's going to go through some growing pains. But what did they say about Brett Favre when he did that? Oh, Brett Favre's such a gunslinger. Oh, look at him. He plays so free-spirited like a kid out there. Stop it already. The guy's a jerk that steals money from underprivileged people. Did I say that out loud? Sorry. I don't know, man. I like Shedeur, though, Lucky. I like him, too, but I've heard scouts that can't stand him. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest with you. I've heard some scouts that they're just like, if the Raiders get him, it's just going to be a huge mess. And you know how it is. I mean, he could get here, not be that good, leave, and then be good somewhere else. We see it all the time. I think Will Levis is an idiot, but when he leaves the Titans, he'll be better. Because the most of the coaches in the NFL, they're just taking a guy and inserting him. They're not teaching him. Because they expect you to know these things already when you get to the NFL level. So if you don't know it, you're going to have a real short career. Because the coaching staff doesn't have patience for that kind of thing anymore. Not this NFL. NFL 10 years ago? Sure. You could be just lying around, learning the game, practicing with the team. Coach could take you off to the side and give you some personal coaching, kind of work with you on things. Nowadays, you'd be lucky if you get 5 minutes. And I'm talking about the stars, not nobodies, you know. And did you see how they did my guy, Dylan Laube? Come on, man. Dylan Laube is a good player, okay? Now, I've been hyping him for months. And then when he finally gets in the game, he gets a punch-out fumble. He loses the ball, and they end up putting points on the board as a result. Now, I want to make it clear, and I know some of you saw it, but I know some of you didn't, so I just want to make this point. The fumble was because T.J. Watt positioned himself, made a fist, waited for just the right moment, and then wah! And we all know that if you punch a football during a tackle, it doesn't matter who's got the ball. Oftentimes you're going to get a fumble, especially in that blink of an eye second when the player who's holding the ball thinks the play is over because people have like wrapped up his legs and he's going down to the ground, and then someone gets the punch out because now he's not gripping it quite as tight because he doesn't anticipate anyone doing that because he's already being tackled. The guy was already being tackled. He was in mid-fall, and T.J. Watt punched the ball out. And by the way, it was T.J. Watt. Can we give Laube a little credit? Because had that been anyone else, they may not have even had the recognize, give him the punch, and he might fumble this. How many guys do you even see do that in a football game? You know, you might see a punch-out attempt once or twice every single football game. Because if you do it too much and you miss, you're missing tackles. Now a guy who gets 7 yards, he's going to end up with 13 because you were trying to punch the ball out of his arm instead of wrapping him up. And it does happen. That's why you don't actually see too many people go for the punch fumble. But TJ went for it and he got it. Jason Reeders, I was just telling a friend, watch the Jets get into the Super Bowl, win, and Rodgers retire, and they get stuck with a rookie quarterback. The odds seem real. Jason, what's up, brother? Welcome to the show. Great profile picture. And I got to say this for you. I don't see the Super Bowl, but I do see him playing out this season. But I think Aaron Rodgers is going to get hurt again. I don't think Devante Adams is going to benefit from this. You know, I know you know this, Jason, because almost anyone that knows anything about religion knows this. If you're religious even a little bit, okay, if you do other people dirty, stuff comes back to you. That's why my life's awesome. That's why my wife's great, my kids are great, my dogs are great, and all this stuff in my life. I'm not any better than anyone else. I'm not any smarter than anyone else. I just don't hurt people, and I help people who can't help themselves. So every once in a while, I just walk down the street and there's a $100 bill on the ground just blowing in the wind. God's honest. And I'll just pick it up and be like, wow, I'm looking around. There's no one anywhere, around anywhere. It's not in front of a house. It's literally in the road. Awesome. You know what I mean? I had a kid that lived across the street from me, and he was having a real hard time with his wife, and he asked me if I could talk to him. I said, no, but I can talk to both of you. And he was stunned, and I said, yeah, if I'm going to talk to you, I have to talk to your wife too. Otherwise, your wife's just going to think I'm taking your side. So I went across the street with him. I had my truck. I invited him and his wife in the back to talk. They started screaming at each other. And I said, listen, you wanted me to help you. And the show's over, so I'm just doing this now just because the show's over. So I'm going to just say goodnight on this. And so I said, look, you guys are shouting at each other respect at all times in a relationship. If you truly love that other person, it doesn't matter if you've been with them for 1 month or 20 years. You have to show them every single day that you value their feelings as much or more as you value your own. Alexa! Play Hide by NASA.
Hide.
And that little speech I just did just now, Mama Bear is just going to jump all over me for that earlier. Like, comment. She's gonna be like, you're such a good man. Get over here. No, it's true. You've seen I have 4 kids, okay? Those didn't magically pop up out of nowhere. All right, that's my show. Much love. Shout out to our armed forces, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, National Guard, Space Force, for all you do. The energy and love of this show is dedicated to your sacrifice. Active and veteran, much love. Raiders! Yes! Asaltante Oso, that bear you all know. Out of hibernation to entertain Raider Nation. Let's go! 1 more hour! Let's go! No, don't do that. No, don't get all excited, okay? It's just, that was me kind of kidding around, okay? No, we're not doing, no. I'm done. Love you guys. Tonight, I'm going to display the hats again.